Okay, night scene foliage normal, sorry. Well, that's one car down. Well, it's not too bad, I suppose, coming by the freeway. Oh, and the time. I didn't check the time. Yeah, it's back at the clock's back at the car. But we'll check it on the way back. But I reckon it's only we left it like, was it 5 to 12, wasn't it? So it's probably not even 1 o'clock now down here, hopefully. But I should have checked that on the way out. But yeah, as you can see, it's pretty dry here, even though there was water down there. So it's being channeled to some extent, and I'm getting a little bit of a blister, I think, on the right hand side. Whether that's left over from yesterday, I hadn't noticed. But yeah, you got all this grass going through here, different patches of different things. We went out there and we noticed some, you know, was it iron bell or something out there? Well, I'm just coming over here to have a look, you know, if I can see a hand of red or something, you know, or a frond, that's the word I was looking for yesterday, a frond of Banata hanging onto the coal firm. Well, then we'll take a further investigation. But there's definitely water out here, as you can see. Lots of iron, bell, petrolization, everything. Bit of fernage out there, a different fern, I mean that's coal fern, but I can't see anything I wouldn't know. But then again, I'm not an expert from New South Wales to be able to see in a distance and spot the look or something rather than the colour. I think they're bits of brown, they're like dyed off, so I don't think their hands are red. But do we try and get a little bit closer? I don't know how deep this stuff is going to go. Looks like someone else has gone out there. Now, why would they be going out there? What, to look at the coal fern? Oh, maybe it's better to get down there where we went before and have a look. But I can't see anything that's obvious. But then again, it may actually start growing now and take another 4 weeks to actually grow up through it. I don't know, you know. So it might actually be here, and you know, it's very disconcerting. But anyway, well, there's definitely water there, so we know that where there's coal fern, there's probably a permanent supply of water. And oh yes, I don't know, I think I've just rubbed something on something. Must have had a blister there or something I didn't know, or something that's developed overnight, and I think I've just popped it or something on the side of the. See, you don't quite notice it when you're in the crocs. But look at the glaucous nature of the grass, though. It's quite glaucous. Again, there's that concept of glauctivity in CPs, you know. Some CPs are glaucous, some are like semi-glaucous, and they often grow in areas where there are glaucous plants around them. And oh, free-flowing water, look at that. Whether that's just from the... Geez, that would be nice if it was on some sort of U-trick, but it's not. But free-flowing water, so you never know. That was a bit too open and a bit too free-flowing. I don't think we're going to be lucky, fellas. And we walked through that last time, didn't we? Was that early on this year, or was it late last year? I don't know. Yeah. Does a banana patch always grow in the same area? But anyway, what I'm trying to get on to is this point that, is it Richard? It's Richard Bunn, not Nunn, that's it. There is a Richard Nunn on the Facebook. Maybe that's how I got confused. But, yeah, Richard Bunn has come up with this, maybe I should just call him Berlin or something, you know. Dick Berlin or something. Jeez, yeah, you creamed a Dick Berlin in there. But no, Ich bin ein Berlin, you know. Yeah, I am a jam donut, yeah. Now he's got this theory he's developing with the cephalotus that basically they stay in like a semi-quiescent, dormant state sort of thing, sitting there quietly in the ground until there's a bushfire, you know, 5 or 10 years worth. Once there's been a big burn off, then they grow back, and that's when you see all leaves and the pictures sort of thing. And I'm thinking, well, there's good parallels with Banana that way. They both, the roots have to stay in permanently wet soil. If the soil dries out, the roots die, and that's it. You know, it's all over red rover sort of thing. Now, Banana seems to be able to be smothered, but there are. Is that? Am I? No. No. It's just brown. Oh, that fern dying off. Surely, yes, it is. I think it is. I think. Hang on. No, I thought I had my hopes up there for a fraction of a second. It's dead fern, isn't it? Yep. Dead fern fronds. Not red enough to be Banana, but then you go. So, you know, there are parallels, I reckon. So maybe all these coral ferns like this need to be a jolly good Robbie. But also, what I'm trying to say, it puts out hope because we know where it grows. We know exactly where it grows at the Mount Compass Boardwalk from my previous footing. So if they burn the Mount Compass Boardwalk and it comes back at the exact same location of where we filmed 15 years ago, well, there's a good connection with his idea about cephalotus. And look at the petrolization going on in there. Fantastic. Yeah, pan and pause, Richard. You're making me sick the way you shove that camera around. Yeah, well, I think that's enough for now. I can't see anything, and there's no clues. Maybe look out for a eutric, but I can't see any massive leaves or anything, no flowers. We can go to places where we know they could be flowering, though it might be a little bit early for them. And if they are flowering there, well, when we go down to STIPITURUS, we'll start looking, you know. I mean, if dichotoma is out, well, then highly likely other eutrics will also be flowering around the same sort of time, I would have thought. Could be wrong on that point, but I think it's a good starting point anyway. So, yeah, walking through all this iron bell stuff. Anyway, I just thought I'd come and have a look, you know. Maybe it's time to start a new clip. The back pan and then the drive out and the checking of the time. Okay.